This is a journey. You caught the title on Wanderin, Wanderin, and Worryin. And just so you know, he talked about stuff, but basically I've been in the trenches, in the tower, in the swamp, and I'm done with filters. So you're going to hear some. I'll talk a little bit about content. I spent a lot of time working with number sense, and you can see the problems there, the kinds of sense of number we would like children to have, certainly when they leave elementary school. And by the way, those numbers too. Okay, having trouble with fractions again? So a couple of things to think about relative to not just Charles Schulz and peanut cartoons is these are actual real statements. Less than 0.0025 of the crowd was arrested, detained at last year's preakness. That was read on television. The weather reporter on WCRB says it's going to 30% chance of rain. And where? 30% everywhere. So I alert you to Angela Spiedel's amazing source 180 estimation for working with estimation and number sense. And by the way, if anybody ever told you the basics were unimportant, that's certainly not true. Going to teaching in the classroom, I view what you do in the classroom as that artist's palette. And you paint that every day and you think about what that might look like. And so as we think about that, think about when you began this craft of teaching, not only that first day, but the realization that the kids were coming back the second day. And the fact that, physicians worked on cadavers before they got to practice medicine. You work on real life people. So our notion here is ensuring your pathway to proficiency, what I'm going to call GOATness. And for those of you who are sports freaks, the greatest of all time teacher or leader. So how do we do that? We first of all have to support teachers in professional learning opportunities where teachers have a say, where we provide resources, where we have opportunities to learn from each other, where equity is an everyday issue that we have to consider. As we think about curriculum, these have never been perfect. And frankly, they've never been tested. Notions about expectations. I read yesterday in Education Week that districts are looking for a playlist-style customized curriculum. Oh my God. Issues around assessment, including a shameless plug for the formative 5, because we know that formative assessment isn't understood well in schools and classrooms today. And the notion about high stakes. High stakes are for tomatoes, not for assessment. When did you become a GOAT? When did you become that greatest of all time teacher? Maybe practice helped you, the words of Malcolm Gladwell. Mathematics learning is such that you have to come back to it. You don't get it every day. How do we foster GOATness, if you will? Paradigm for elementary teachers thinking that you know everything about all subjects has never worked. We have to. We must have elementary math specialists. And I sincerely thank the National Council of Teachers, Supervisors of Mathematics, not the teachers of math, supervisors of mathematics, for riding herd on the notion of the role of coaches. And this project that John mentioned is something that's been a major part of my life for the last 6 or 7 years. So all of this is important as we think about that. And yes, we have critics. But welcome to our tent. Respect what I do. Listen to me. And frankly, if you can't deal with number 2 and 3, get the hell out of my tent. That's where I'm going. And the notion about that, what's really important as we move forward here, the respect for our profession. Why is it that people don't understand soccer, but they'll travel with kids all over the planet and give respect to that? How about some respect for mathematics? The case of overparenting that many of you are seeing on a regular basis. So we're worried about charter schools. By the way, I decided not to have a likeness of the current Secretary of Education.
Thank you.
I'm hoping that she knows what IDEA is now. So pay attention to professional development being done. How do we leaders learn, grow, and become GOATs? Learning never stops. Such learning and growing is more than coursework. We have to have alternatives like the ShadowCon and MTBOS's ways for teachers to get professional development 24/7. And that's what's happening now. I worry about next steps for all of us. This needs to be a collective notion. We need a different approach to conferences and attracting and engaging members and providing access to leaders. And the future of NCTM, NCSM, and all of these organizations that we're proud of needs to come together. This journey is about all of us. More important, it's about every child, every day. Know that you and your teachers influence and impact students because they come back, they see you shopping, you make a difference, and after all, every one of you is a goat in some respect. So I think that's it. Thank you very much.